That's a stream. There we go. We got a picture going now. And yeah, what's going on, guys? Lightsaber Samurai here, and we are live. And yeah, so I'm just gonna hang out for a couple of minutes, watch my cats fight, and we are going to just wait for some people to come in so we can talk about some things. We got that. We got some games to talk about, but I kind of want to keep those out of the way. Y'all can't see those. Okay, it's supposed to be. Damn, that's very precarious. It's probably going to fall. Filippo Soa, what's going on, sir? How is the sound? Is the I think I got it coming out of this mic. Is that coming in okay? I hope so. Hope so. If you saw the my I'm looking at my little screen there for what am I trying to say? For the Connect. Still kind of it's been a while since I put out some content. I did drop a video the other day, but before that, it had been a week or so since I made any kind of video. I just kept my head down because the storms here, Texas, they got hit really hard, and prayers out to them. Lord Zybala, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, in terms of like what I've experienced, what they got wasn't that bad, but unfortunately they just didn't have the apparatus in place to deal with it. But here, like I said, we got a foot of snow, and we saw wind chills up to minus 40 degrees, which is insane. So, I mean, nobody's car wanted to start and things like that. It got crazy. But again, guys, how does this sound? Because I can't. I guess I can pull this up on YouTube on my phone to listen, but I think I started off correctly. I'm always like trying to try a different mic in these streams, and then the sound turns to crap, and so I just end up using this mic anyway. I'm using my forgot I got a mic plugged into that, so y'all may not even be able to hear me. I'm about to find out though, and if not, then we'll fix that. So, though. Oh, okay, no, I can hear myself. So, okay, cool. Thank you, Zybala. Appreciate that. It looks a little fuzzy though, so hopefully I'm coming in somewhat clear. But again, it's kind of just because I think it'll residual all the bad weather and being without power and without internet and all that stuff. They're still working on all that. But let's go ahead and get started. The title of this stream is talking about Backlog February. You guys know I've been diving into my backlog all month, just playing games here first time and giving you my initial thoughts on them. I've got a stack here just off camera of games I have not tried yet. And so we've only got a few more days left of Backlog February. Got about a week from today, but that being said, it takes me like a day or two to play each game. And for the finale of Backlog February, there is a series that I want to look at that I've never tried before. And so I'm excited to dive into that. And so that's going to take me a few days to put together. And so I figured I probably got probably 2 or 3 more games to review at that point. So I just wanted to dive in here and see what games you guys are most interested in hearing about, or if you played some of these games and had recommendations for me as far as what I should play next. And yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. Also, I've been watching some new YouTube channels lately, and so I want to put you guys on to some new up and coming YouTube channels that I think will do big things in the future. So yeah, that is what we've got going on. And so while we wait for more people, I'm just going to start with the first game on the list here. This is a game I've not played, popular on the PlayStation 4, and with Resident Evil The Village coming out, I thought I might take a stab at Resident Evil 7 Gold, and of course, I'd be playing this in VR, playing this on my PlayStation VR. It looks terrifying, though. I wanted to get this version because it comes with all the DLC and everything, of course, but yeah, that looks like I'm not looking forward to playing that if I end up playing that soon. I was playing Rush of Blood. And I was just playing the demo of that, and I was getting freaked out just playing the demo of Rush of Blood in VR. So, which I need to get that game and add that to my collection for VR. So I need to hurry up before that disappears. But Biohazard 7 is crazy because everybody's tripping about like the vampire lady and Final Fantasy. Oh my God, Resident Evil 8. And certainly they will have some kind of VR mode in that. So that's going to be super crazy. And I'm sure people are going to be super pervy about that. Skim, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about some games that you guys would like to see me play before the end of Backlog February. Like I said, we've got left, but I probably only got the time, especially since I work during the day, I probably only got the time to play about 3 more games before I finish with my finale, which is a series that I want to look at. And so I'm excited to dive into that. Resident Evil 7 is awesome and scary AF. It's a great game to terrify yourself. Ploopa Choop, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. And that's funny that you stop in because the second half of this YouTube or second half of this live stream is sorry about that. Hopefully we're back in effect. I accidentally hit the button there and like took myself out of the stream. So hopefully my audio's in. But anyway, I was going to say Ploopa Choop is one of the channels that I discovered in the last, several months. And so sorry about this echo. I'm just going to test to make sure the sound is in there. It looks a little fuzzy though. So hopefully okay, so we're still good on that. Okay, you're back. Yeah, I think we lost. But anyway, Ploopa Choop, let's go ahead and flex. I ain't even open up the second thing. So, but anyway, Ploopa Choop, they are a group of, I believe, 3 streamers. And so, again, guys, like just FYI, me personally, I'm not a huge fan of channels who just stream. And so that is just, I don't know, like no hate. That's just me personally. I like to watch reviews and like hidden gems. So like just like the type of videos I like to make is the stuff I like to watch. Again, Metal Jesus was a huge influence of mine. And so I make content similar to that. But as far as streaming goes, I like to watch Ploopa Choop, and channels that I like are streamers who play games that not everybody's playing. Like, for instance, everybody's playing the Halo games and streaming Minecraft and Warzone and Fortnite and all of that stuff. And so there's just a million channels like that out there. So it's hard to, find one in that, it's a good channel that you want to watch. And again, that's just not my type of deal. So anyway, we are going to share, hopefully. And I will pull up Ploop's channel here, and here we go. Again, yep, a collection of 3. She put out videos every week. They've been actually watching a lot of videos. Hold on, let me pull up what they've been doing lately, because they were the ones that were playing this crazy game called Devour. And that game looks terrifying. So it looks like something that I'm not like trying to play, but let me turn that down. So again, just monitoring the chat here. But yeah, so they just hit 100 subscribers. So congratulations to you guys on that. And if you guys are interested in them out, I will try tomorrow once this video finishes rendering, because usually my live streams take a day or so to actually pop up on my channel for replay. So I will try to add links in the description to everybody I talk if I remember. But if not, here it is right here on the screen. So yeah, so this crazy game, and I'm not even sure what it's about. Luckily, they play like happy music in the background and just played over their commentary, because I feel like this is the kind of stuff that seemed like too scary to me. This is like that Resident Evil 7 type of stuff. But the game looks gorgeous though. It has a really like dilapidated like look, kind of like Resident Evil 7, so very much like that. But there's some like demon woman that's chasing you through this building, and you get like they got to like sacrifice goats and stuff like that, like crazy stuff. Like, so it's a freaky game. And of course they've been on that Pokemon I've been on my Pokemon Go, so I've been playing a lot of that lately, trying to get my shinies out here. Let's see. Valheim is a great game that came out recently that I've been watching stuff on. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Valheim, I don't know anything about that. He said, "Thank you so much for the kind words. We constantly put our bladders to the test with scary games, and I'm glad you noticed our choices. I try to keep it varied, and I appreciate that because, like I said, I know some streamers who just constantly play like the shooter, and not cool. Like again, like I'm not. It's just me. Like I'm just not that interested in that. So I hope you guys don't take that as me being mean or anything like that, because I'm not trying to be mean. But yeah." Oh yeah, we got BFG in the house. What's going on, sir? Big family gaming. You guys should know about him by now. He's been chomping at the bit the last year. So where are you at right now? Let me pull up real quick. But again, fantastic full size arcade setup in his garage, and hopefully you're back in your new setup now that the weather here is much better. I did the same thing. I made a secondary setup upstairs in my room, but then I went ahead and tore all of that down because the weather got better. And while I was up there, like the internet here was kind of spotty and I was losing power and stuff anyway. So I ended up not creating anything up there. It was my goal to do a live stream like last week while I was up there, but like I said, the internet was so trash here, combined with the fact that I was randomly losing power because of the rolling blackouts. Like I didn't know, so I just decided not to do it because I didn't think the quality of it would be on point. And let's go ahead and put you up on the screen. And flip back. So guys, if you don't know about BFG, you should, but if you don't, again, he's closing in on 300 subscribers, and so he's definitely going to hit 500 this year at least. He might hit his first 1,000 in 2021 as well. He's got a lot of great content, and you just put something out the other day. I missed that. It's a little short for us. Yeah, I was about to say like it looks like an X-Men art marquee, but that's Sunset Riders. That's what's up though. Sunset Riders is a fantastic game that came out on the Nintendo. There's a Sunset Rider. No, I'm thinking Wild Guns. Sorry, I'm confusing them. But Sunset Riders is dope. Wild Guns is also dope. I'll confuse this with Wild Guns for a second, but yeah, I remember Sunset Riders now. Yeah, that's dope. So you sounds like you restored the sound on it because I did remember seeing something like that. So that's cool. I think it's the one where he's playing on Simpsons Arcade. Yeah, Simpsons Arcade is dope. Refresh that in 20 seconds. Yeah, I saw playing Simpsons Arcade game brings back so many memories, so many lost quarters. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but yeah, man, you don't stand a chance unless you get the whole squad to help you out. Your Backlog February is basically the idea I had based on our channel around a couple of friends beating the game in our backlogs and sharing the experience with people as if they were there. Yeah, man. So freaking Backlog February, I got the idea. Scott and Jen, Scott has been having the dilemma. He feels like he's spending too much money on games. And so he said for the month of February, he's going to swear off games. And he said, I might backlog and play some of that stuff instead. And so I was like, yeah, man. So I comment in the comments like, henceforth, February shall be known as Backlog February. So I joined him in solidarity, as did a lot of members in the YouTube community. So a lot of us are not buying any new games this month, and instead just digging into our backlogs and just playing the games there if we get the itch to play something new. And so I ask, speaking of Scott, he's in the chat right now. Sir, what's going on? Yeah, what is up? I was just telling them about Backlog February. We are almost there, sir. We got a week and counting And honestly, I at the beginning of the month I was really having the itch to buy games. I was really kind of, and even now and then I'm saying I kind of want to go like stop in, but it really hasn't been that bad. Like the first week or so was it felt kind of tough, and I felt the urge to go buy games, but I've largely fought that off, and it hasn't really been a big deal. I've got a stack of games here. Next game on the list, I did mention this in my video where I announced that I was doing Backlog February. That's Cell Damage. I haven't got a chance to check this out yet, but I definitely want to, and we will get into that. Oh man, my guys gaming off the grid, they're live right now too. Okay, let me say hi to them real fast. Saying hi to you guys from my live stream. So this is pretty meta. Like I'm watching a live stream while I'm doing the live stream. So how about that? I spelled that wrong. Womp womp. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. So that being said, I really in that case, I really do appreciate you guys being here because there's definitely better channels out doing live streams right now. Gaming off the grid, those guys are awesome, and of course, most of you I think already know about them. But if you don't, Gaming Off the Grid is a fantastic channel. You should definitely check them out. Those are one of the they're one of the channels that I really dived into this year. So that's Cell Damage, and it's time to talk about another channel here. Let me find him. I think I mentioned him last time, but I've really been liking the stuff that he's been putting out lately. He's been working on his set as well. He also hit 100 subscribers recently, so big congrats to him. And that is Boy 12. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. We are talking backlog games for Backlog February, as well as showing you guys some channels that I've recently discovered. And the next one we got to talk about is Brew United. And so again, Brew United, he just hit 100 subscribers not too long ago. I really want to respond to this video he put out. It was started, I think, by another channel you guys should check out, Pixel. And so they both put out a video, 5 JRPGs to play before you die. 4 or 5 months, and he's a really good guy, puts out really good content, and I really like seeing he's in the process of growing, of changing up his equipment, and is shooting at a different angle and stuff now. So yeah, he's been really working hard lately and being very consistent. He's putting out pretty much 2 videos a week about is what he's doing. Actually more than that. Look at that. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day, 15 hours. So he's on he's going hard right now. So, but yeah, definitely guys, check him out. Quality's on point. The content, he's really talking about interesting stuff. And of course, you see Ploop Pachoop, Generation Pixel, Backpack Games, and Gamer Stranded. We're going to talk about all of those guys. See, actually, Gamer Stranded, I have not checked out yet, so I'll have to check out Gamer Stranded. But definitely got to talk about Generation Pixel and Backpack Games, which we will get into in a little bit. But that's the second channel on the list. You guys should definitely check out Brew United because he's a good dude, got some really good stuff. So speaking of another channel, you got any interest in Get to Know Gamer? Oh, I would love to do that at some point. Yeah, get to know Retro Rivals. I would like to get on, and I feel bad because my boy Pac was on there last night, and I missed it because I couldn't get home. I was out helping a friend like move a washer and dryer and stuff like that. So I couldn't get home time to catch the stream because we were out, and then we went out to eat and stuff like that. So hopefully it's not still frozen. Hopefully I'm looking at it here on the live feed. It looks like it's back. So apologies for that. But yeah, again, the internet is not really good right now. I really shouldn't even be streaming because I'm looking here and the quality is not that good. So I apologize for that, but we got to get it in anyway. But yeah, I would love to be on Get to Know Gamer. I love Retro Rivals. That's probably my favorite channel that I've discovered in 2020. Like I said, Brew United is up there, Pac-Man Case is up there, Gaming Off the Grid is up there. There's a lot of good channels that I found this year. We would love to have you on Get to Know Gamer. Yeah, man, just name the time and place, and I'm there on weekends because I teach, so I got weekends off. So yeah, if it's like any Saturday night you guys want to get it in, like I'm there for that. Oh, we got VGL in the house. What's going on, VGL? I am walking on sunshine. At least I'm trying to, because it's super cold out here. Ultimate Retro Superstar in the house also. Hey, Lightsaber, how you doing? Hope you're having a blessed night. Yeah, man, I'm doing pretty good. I had some there's this biscuit place in town called Dempsey's, and they make like all these biscuit based dishes. Like mine had like chicken and like eggs, and like it was delicious. I had that today for breakfast, and I'm still full. And I'm a fatty patty, so yeah, that like, man, I got the itis and all that. So yeah, man, I had me some good food today. But moving on with the next game that we could look at. So for those of you hopping in, we are looking at games in my backlog. I just grabbed a few here because we are in the last week of that, and I've got maybe enough time to review like 2 or 3 more games before the end of the week. So here's another one we could take a look at. This is Turning Point Fall of Liberty. This game has been in my backlog for like 6 years. I got this game a long time ago on the I want to say I got it from GameStop or something like that, because he gave me a little insert that like had posters and stuff with it. It's somewhere. Yeah, he gave me that when I bought that game because he just had it sitting around, some promotional stuff. And so that game takes place in the years just after World War II. I've got actually quite a few of like hidden gem, like World War II shooters that I kind of want to make its own separate video, like just like hidden gems World War II edition. So I'll get Jen to set a date. I think we are booked until April now. Oh man. So that's awesome though. So that means you guys got a lot of channels lined up. I hope there's some more channels that I've never heard of before. But yeah, you guys, if you haven't checked out Retro Rivals, definitely do that. And they're Get to Know Gamer. Those are my favorite streams, like on YouTube right now. And they had my boy Pete with Waves and Games. I had him on a couple of weeks ago. They had my man Pac-Man on there last night. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see who you guys got next. Any hint? Can you give me any hints? Like, this is exclusive on Lightsaber Samurai. Who's going to be the next Get to Know Gamer? Like, give me a hint or something. If not, that's cool too. But yeah, so yeah, I can't wait to do that, guys. I'm all in. I'm super hyped for that now. So let's see. Keep up the awesome work with the videos. I also shouted you out in one of my videos. Yeah, I saw that. So I appreciate that. Yeah, and guys, that's really important. You know, I do feel like we do have some gatekeepers in the retro video game community, especially, you know, bigger channels. And I want to do a video on that. Again, not to bash any of those guys. Like, it's interesting because, you know, like, those guys, like, they kind of look out for each other because they came up together at the same time, you know? And so, you know, that's just the way it is. A lot of people, hey, Budget Gaming's in the house. What's going on, Ian? How's it going? GOTG. Oh, yeah. Okay. So if you guys don't know who that is, we talked about them just a little bit ago. They're currently streaming right now. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. So, yeah, they will be up next. That's exciting. Budget Gaming, Ian is in the house. Let me see. Did I watch your latest video? I've been trying, and that's another thing. That's another reason why I can only review probably like 2 or 3 more games this week, because I've been trying to catch up on YouTube channels, and like, man, like it's tough because like as of right now, I'm subscribed to like 300 channels or something crazy like that. It's like 200, I think, right now, 250, something like that. I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and some people I just forget about. Like, and so that's actually, I want to make a little like video about that, like commenting on. It's so important to comment on a video. If you watch a video, if you like it, leave a like and definitely comment, because I know sometimes I'll be looking at videos and I'll be answering comments. And like Ken's game collection, he commented on my video recently. I was like, oh man, I ain't checked out Ken in a while. Like, let me see what he's got going on. And then I sat there and binge watched like some of his videos for like an hour or whatever. I watched this morning. I didn't even realize he had did a video game tour. And so I need to leave a comment. I didn't leave a comment because we went out to breakfast, but yeah, so I that's a video of his that I've been waiting on for a long time, and he put that out a couple of months ago. I didn't even realize it. So, yeah, guys, comment on each other's channel, so we know that you guys are still alive. Because it's not nothing personal. Like sometimes we just be forgetting. Like I'll be forgetting about some of y'all, and I apologize. But again, that's because like I'm subscribed to like hundreds of channels. So yeah, it's rough out here. But it's pretty hard to catch up on every channel. Leaving comments is always a good way to show support. Absolutely. Speaking of Ken's Games Collection, Ken is in the house. What is going on, sir? I was just telling them how I was watching some of your videos this morning. And yeah, speaking of Ken, that's so crazy. Like, yeah, that's the second time that's happened. Literally earlier, I was talking about retro rivals, and then Scott popped up in the chat. And now just a second ago, I was talking about Ken's Games Collection, and then he popped up. Like, that's so dope. I might have superpowers, y'all. Moving on, Ken and everybody else who just joined the stream, I'm talking about, I'm just showing off some games in my backlog and seeing if there's any of them that you would like for me to talk about before the end of the week. Again, I probably only got the time to watch to play and review like 2 or 3 more of these. This is one that I've had. I got this one sort of recently, like a month or 2 ago. This is a Shining Force Exa on the PlayStation 2, and I don't know much about the Shining Force games. The Shining Force games came out on the Genesis and the Saturn, of course, and I never owned any of those systems. So, but the RPG cats know, everybody will tell you the Shining Force series is legit, and most people put it above like Breath of Fire in terms of those strategy RPGs like that. So I'm excited to check that one out. That one looks like it has a really cool art style, and it seems to have some more real-time elements. And so, yeah, I can't wait to crack into that. So maybe I'll do it this week. If not, we'll take a look at it on a Hidden Gems video or something at some point. Let's see. Next game I got on the list. This is one I want to check out. And I've been neglecting my 360 lately. So I need to crack into my 360 and play some of these games. But picked this one up recently. This is Ride to Hell Retribution. And I've heard this game is absolutely awful. So I don't expect this game to be good at all. Perhaps I will just stream this one day and we all can experience how bad it is together. But I went ahead and picked this up anyway. Again, I consider my collection to be all killer, no filler. But I got that game for $8.99. I think I had a little coupon too, but this game basically has disappeared off of shelves, so I don't see this game at all anymore. And I feel like that game's going to go up in price, and it's going to be, and those are the most annoying, right? Like those stupid games that get super expensive, and so you want the collector and you wants to get them, but like they're stupid games. So I'm definitely not gonna like Rule of Rose. I would love to own Rule of Rose again. It's got a fantastic story and art style. The graphics are on point, but the gameplay is trash. And anybody who says different is lying. Like, that's not a fun game to play. But, it's just one of those games, especially for me as a PlayStation 2 is my favorite system. So I feel like that's a game that I need to own again. I got rid of it years and years ago when it was still cheap. And then I tried to go back because I was just like, man, I want to just check that game out again. And then found out it was like $150, and so I wish I had bought it then, but now the game is way out of reach. Ride to Hell is just so bad. Yeah, man, I heard and it's crazy because when this game came out, I was hardcore watching. There was a show on FX called Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's about a biker gang, and just looking at, I was kind of absorbing the biker culture. So this game came out at the right time. I'm like, oh man, like I can get my Sons of Anarchy on. But then the reviews came out and everybody talked about how bad it was and how broken it was and all the just how unpolished it was and all of that. So I just never got it. But like I said, it was like a month or 2 ago. Saw that at my local CD trade post for $8.99. So I just went ahead and scooped it because I feel like that game. He said he loved that game. Okay, so Lightsaber Samurai Get to Know Gamer April 17th. Yes, I am there. I am there, but you got to remind me because I'll be forgetting. So let me never remind me and get it like March. Like, hey man, we're about to do that. So I'll put that in my actually I'll put that in my calendar right now and remind myself. But yeah, let's see. Got to go lightsabers. I'm going to stream Super Mario 3. Hope you have a wonderful time with everything. And yeah, man. Yeah, peace out, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Budget Game says, I dated a girl who was really into Sons of Anarchy. I've never seen an episode, though. Yeah, man, you owe it to yourself to watch that. That is one of my favorite. That's one of the I've ever watched. Like, Sons of Anarchy is absolutely superb. Just in the writing style, like the casting, like Kurt Sutter, who's the director, picked the perfect cast of characters for that. And just like, yeah, that is definitely one of the best shows I've watched, like, of ever. Let's see. One of the great shows it absolutely is. Happy Sunday, says Brew United. That's what's up. What's going on, Lightsaber Samurai in chat? Hey, Brew United, man. Brew United is here too. Did you just see? I was just talking about your channel just a second ago. Dude, that's crazy. Like, I'm just like conjuring up all these content creators and they're just like up in the stream now. That's so weird. Like, I conjured Ken's Games Collection, Brew United, and Retro Rivals so far. So that's dope. Let's see. The Last Templar on the Xbox 360. Ken's Games Collection was, I was actually talking to Ken in the comments, and he said that this game, unfortunately, was not it because it looked interesting. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like a 2-player co-op, and, you know, they don't make enough of those anymore. So I thought it was something maybe like a dungeon crawler because my girl is into those. So we get down to like Baldur's Gate and stuff. Or, yeah. Is that it? Yeah, something like that. Baldur's Gate and like games like that. So here's another one on the 360. It is Golden Axe Beast Rider. I also think that this game is going to rise in price at some point. And I think this is going to be one of the expensive 7th generation games. I got it. Again, that was like, man, it seems like a lot of their games just be like $8.99. That's why I love CD Trade Post here in town, because CD Trade Post super cheap with the games. And so had to get that one. Again, I heard that game wasn't that great. But again, if it turns out to be not a fantastic game, I would rather buy it cheap before it rises in price and not play myself. How are you, man? I am chilling, VGL. Looking for any PlayStation hidden gems to add to your collection after February is over. Oh, look, Garrett Spencer's in the house too. What's up, Garrett? How's it going, sir? So who do I want to conjure next? Who do I want to conjure next? I don't know. Destiny FOMO? No, I'm just playing. Let's see. Yeah, VGL, I've been good, man. And dude, I've been trying to track down that Mountain Dew. I think it was the watermelon kind. I had the sugar-free kind, and it was cool, but I want the regular stuff. But like my stores never have it, so I'm on the hunt for that. I got a message you went live, so I just want to hop on and say hello. Appreciate the shout out. Always Brew United. Congratulations on the 100 subs. And yeah, man, we can't wait to see what you come up with next and see how far you guys go in 2020. Let's see. Next game on the list. This is another game, Hour of Victory. And so again, I've got a bunch of like games like this that came out around the time like of, you know, just like those World War II shooters, like the Call of Duty, like when they were doing Call of Duty 2 and 3 and World at War and stuff like that. A lot of games like this came out. And so I would love to check them out. I haven't played this one at all either, but it looks pretty interesting, actually. And it looks like it has some good graphics. Done by Midway, which is interesting because, yeah, I never known them to do like any like first person shooters like that. So it's kind of interesting to see what their take is on that. But yeah, I've got a lot of games like that. I think enough where I can do an episode of just like World War II hidden gem shooters. And so I meant to do it last year, actually, in June, because I wanted to do it for June the 6th for the commemoration of the D-Day landings. And so I don't know if there's any significant dates coming up. I guess I can do it in May for VE Day. So I can do it May 7th. or something like that. But yeah, so I like to do it around one of the times like that to commemorate it. It's ridiculous how some retro games are high priced. Yeah, man, and I'm not paying that price. I'm not doing it. Like I said, as far as like Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and 64 games and stuff like that, like man, I can emulate that now. So I'm not paying, you know, $300 to get Hakane on the Super Nintendo or whatever that game's called. It looked dope, but I'm not paying that price for that. Or to get games like Earthbound and stuff like that where you can play that everywhere. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I've played Hour of Victory, didn't enjoy it too much, but it was okay. Some levels were just really tedious. I see. So I'll be interested to dive into that going on the Xbox 360. There's an interesting one called Quantum Theory. Don't know anything about it, but at $2.99, I figured it was worth $3. So it can't be that bad. It looks like some kind of like third person shooter of some sort, but yeah. So it's made by Koei Tecmo. So it's probably pretty dope. And you know, it's got to be probably something there. It's definitely, I'm sure, worth $3. So that's another one. You're absolutely right. Weren't really cheap for a while, but they skyrocket. Yeah, and I suspect, guys, that at some point the prices on those are going to bottom out. Some of you guys may not be old enough to remember, but some of us old heads like myself, Ken, you probably remember because you're about 10 years older than I am. And so I'm sure you grew up more with the Atari 2600 than I did. And if you guys remember around, he says Quantum Theory was good, bet. So I have to check that out. But if you guys remember, like around the year 2019, like early 2000s, late 90s, like Atari 2600 games were incredibly expensive. Like they were expensive. The consoles were expensive. The games were expensive. I remember people talking about getting the variants. Like, there's the I can't remember. Like you can get the name brand Atari, and then there was the other one, and I think I have it over there. It's like Video Arcade. It doesn't say Atari on it, but it's an Atari. And then there's the all black 4-switch one that they call the Darth Vader console. Like Atari 2600 was really popping around the late 90s, early 2000s, and people were paying high price. I remember when eBay first became a thing. That was some of the stuff I was seeing, and some of those Atari 2600 games were like $300 and $400. And what happened was all of those people that grew up with Atari in the 80s as kids, 20 years later in 2000, now they're in their 30s, they got disposable income. And so they're like, man, nostalgia, Atari 2600, and the prices skyrocket. What's happened since then, all those people have gotten even older now. And so nobody's interested in collecting for Atari 2600. All the people that were interested got what they needed. They got what they wanted. And then the prices tanked. So I suspect that we will see a similar phenomenon with the third and fourth generation systems as well, like the 8-bit and the 16-bit stuff. Right now, all the people, that grew up with it, like I said, I was born in the mid 80s, grew up in the 90s. So the 16-bit stuff, all the stuff that I'm nostalgic for, that's why the prices are so high right now, because we're all in our 30s, like mid to late 30s, like we got the income to go get that stuff. And I suspect, if you want to wait another 10 years or so, but I suspect in the next 5 or 10 years, you'll really see the prices start to come back down because we will have collected what we wanted. You know what I mean? And of course, as time goes on, that stuff gets way more easy to emulate. And, you'll be able to easily emulate like PlayStation games and PS2 games and stuff like that. So, like I said, if I don't have it now, I'll keep my eye out, because every now and then you'll get lucky and find one of these great games for cheap, and then you can snatch it up. But like I said, if I don't find Rule of Rose like hella cheap, like in the in the next couple of years, then maybe 10 years from now, when everybody's got it and people are tired of sitting on their copies of it, they'll just get rid of them cheap, and that's what'll happen. But yeah, agree. Watch the waves for when they drop, for sure. Good advice. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, I'm not paying the most I'll pay for a game is $100. I can't justify paying more. The only game that I'll pay more for that I really, really want, and it's on the original Xbox, is Steel Battalion. If I can get that Steel Battalion with the controller and all of that stuff, when it came out, it was like $200, and I think now you can get it for about $5 or something like that. Still, I don't think I'm paying $500 for that. I'd pay the original $2 for that, but like I said, I may just have to wait and get it in the future. Say you bought it for $1 at a pawn shop. I hate you. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, man, you get lucky every now and then with some of that stuff. Like I almost never get lucky at like pawn shops and thrift stores, but every now and then, like I said, I'll find something and get it on the cheap, or I'll buy something like right before it shoots up in price. Like some of these 360 games I've been talking about, I think they're about to shoot up in price. Steel Battalion is on my list too. Yeah, man. Like I said, the Xbox is a fantastic machine. I'm glad, Scott, that you're getting into the original Xbox. I was a late adopter to the original Xbox too, because especially when it came to 6th generation stuff, it was PS2 or GTFO. Like I didn't collect Dreamcast. I didn't care about Xbox. I could care less about GameCube because I'm not a huge Nintendo fan anyway. So I was like, nah, it's PS2 or get out, which is nice because a lot of the PS2 games that are super expensive, like I already got, and I've had them for years, so I didn't pay crazy prices. Like I said, I had Rule of Rose. I had what is that other one? Haunting Ground. That game is like $300 now. I actually sold Haunting Ground last year because I needed money to buy the Canon M50, so I upgraded my camera. It was on Facebook Marketplace at a fantastic deal. I knew that was like my last chance to get it at that price, so I bit the bullet. Haunting Ground is a fantastic game, and I sold it to one of my homeboys here in town for a couple $100, and so I used that money to upgrade my camera equipment. But yeah, I had that. Like I said, I still got Blood Will Tell. I got Samurai Western, and we'll have to talk about that at some point. The Samurai games on the PlayStation 2, like Samurai themed games, like all of them are like hella expensive now. I don't know what that's about. Like Way of the Samurai 2 that came out on that system, super expensive. Samurai Champloo that's like $70 now, $80, something like that. So I have them all. We'll take a look at that in a future episode. Let's see. I spend weeks going to pawn shops and I find nothing, and then I see a holy grail for cheap. It's so hard to find retro games here. That's surprising, Ken. That's surprising because I figured that being so close, like in such close proximity to Japan, that you would find a lot of good stuff. I'm sure you got the plug on all the imports though, like all the Japanese stuff. I would love, like, I want to go to Seattle just so I can go to their. That's the closest U.S. city to Japan on the map is Seattle, Washington. So they've got a whole like Japanese district up there. And, they got stores like, Pink Gorilla Games and stuff like that I would love to check out. Give me a bunch of imports, especially for the PS3, the PlayStation Vita, the PlayStation Portable, because all those systems are region free. So I want to get some imports for my region free stuff. He said, as a kid, Garrett says, but as a kid, I was impatiently waiting on someone else to be finished and get their asses off the game kiosk and stores. Heck yeah. Yeah, man, you got to go to those like obscure places. Like it was interesting. There was a Blockbuster down the street from my house, and for whatever reason that kiosk was always like free. So I got a job as a paper boy at the time, and me and my little brother Marcus, we would go deliver the papers, and then on the way home stop at that Blockbuster and play like San Francisco Rush. And so there's a couple of N64 games that I'm nostalgic for just because of experiences like that. I still don't own an N64 though, and I'll probably get one at some point. But again, a lot of the N64 stuff is crazy expensive. I'm not paying that price for those games. I'm just not going to do it. Be good, y'all. Tucking the kids in. Brew United. Budget Game says you got a sealed copy of 7 Samurai X. I got a copy of that. It's not sealed though. My brother Aaron got it for me for Christmas last year. Back in the day, I used to go to gray import stores to get Japanese games, which were cheaper than local releases, and that's absolutely true. And especially nowadays, like a lot of the games are in English, so it's like, why not? Like it's crazy. Like, like it'll be certain games that are like double the price. I know. I feel like Blood Will Tell was one of those games. Like I feel like it had like Japanese subtitles, but I feel like the voices were still in English. So Blood Will Tell in America was climbing up to 200, but you could still get the Japanese version of that game for like 40 or $60. So yeah, there's definitely Japanese games. Like if you got the means to play the imports and you really just want to play the game physically, like, yeah, man, just get the Japanese version, because Japanese version 9 times out of 10 is always cheaper. But when I saw that blue Sega sign in the Sears, I was excited. I literally ran over to get to that Genesis kiosk. Yeah, man, I didn't see that many Genesis kiosks growing up. I always saw the Super Nintendo one. I remember I put in a lot of time playing Donkey Kong Country and Kmart. Said PS4 is really where it's at. Great library, great to see more people who enjoy Left Alive. Oh, dude, Left Alive is fantastic. That's a great game. I don't know why. Hey, Tana So Lit is in the house. Says, yo, Lightsaber Samurai, what's up, sir? How you doing? Tana So Lit. He just broke, I think, 6,000, was it? He's doing really good on his channel. If you guys haven't checked him out, he is your guru for all things tech, whether it's cell phones and the like. He's got some really good streams. His Wednesday Hump Day streams are really good. They talk sports and a lot of other cool things on his channel, so definitely check that out. Saucy with the green screen, I see. Actually, this is not a green screen. This is real. This is real. See me I'm touching it. It's actually like a backdrop. So yeah, I need to get a green screen. I haven't invested in one yet. They have an anime based off Blood Will Tell. Oh yeah, it's Dororo is the name of it. Same guy that did he's the guy that made Astro Boy. Yep, absolutely. I remember that. 5K. Well, you'll hit 6K this year. So it's all good. Thanks, my dude. Yep, no problem, no problem. But yeah, when it came to the first PlayStation kiosk, every time I saw the PlayStation kiosk, the only thing I ever saw on the PlayStation 1 kiosk was the original Tomb Raider. And that's crazy. Like I've not played that game, like actually, like I've never like tried to play the original Tomb Raider. The only memories I have of it is playing it on the kiosk. And I remember this was like 95, 96. I'm like 10 years old. And I was just like, I remember you just running through the caves, like trying to follow them down like footprints. I'm like, man, these footprints is going to come somewhere. And I would just run around and run around. I would never get anywhere, but it was just so cool that was the very first game that I played where you could move in a 3D space. So that like mind was blown, like it was crazy, like out of there. So yeah, I remember as soon as I played that, I knew I needed the PlayStation. And I had friends that wanted the N64 and stuff like that. Mario 64 was crazy. Like I don't think people realize like how crazy that was. Like for us, that was open world games. Like in 90s, like games like that where you can move around in 3D space. I just reviewed Urban Chaos the other day on the original PlayStation, and by today's standards, that is not at all an open world game, but that was it. And actually, like I said, they had a lot of good ideas, like talking to NPCs. You can just attack NPCs, Grand Theft Auto style. You can hop in cars and commandeer vehicles. Like it was a crazy ahead of its time for such a low budget studio like Monkeyfoot to put that out. So tank controls and Tomb Raider always bother me. Yeah, didn't they remaster the original Tomb Raider? I feel like they did. I feel like there's a remaster that you can get on PlayStation 2. Tomb Raider Anniversary, right? So I remember that Ergos kiosk. I don't remember that. Yeah, I wish I do. Like Ergos, I can't remember how I originally got put onto that game. I don't know if it was in a demo or what, but Ergos was so cool. Like that was such a great game. It's impossible to find Vita games now. What's it like in America? They're non-existent. Like I said, you can still go on eBay and find them easy enough, but just seeing them on the shelves, GameStop, they won't carry them. Every now and then I'll see them at CD Trade Post, and every now and then I'll see them at Vintage Stock. But in my area, like nobody has Vita games, and it sucks because the Vita is such a fantastic system. I got about 30 games on it right now, and been trying to find more. So I might go the eBay route and try to snag some of these before they get super expensive. Because there's a lot of staples on the Vita that I don't have yet, like Persona Golden. I need to get that. That was one of the games like I'll get it next time. And then like literally like one day, like all the Vita games disappeared. It all seemed to happen at once, but that was one game that I wanted to get, but I didn't get a chance to. What was the other one? I did finally get Uncharted because that game is an abyss. Like that plays just like the PS3 Uncharted games, minus all the little touch controls and stuff. But they're not as bad as people make them out, in my opinion. I thought the Golden Abyss was still a dope game. Old ass retro gamer, what's up? Welcome to the stream, sir. We're just talking backlog right now. Let's see. Got a lot of Japanese Vita games, but only a few American games. Yeah, man. Luckily, thank God the Vita is region free, man. Like there are some games I still want to get. Ken, I was watching your, oh my God, like your Vita collection is insane. And you've got all the Hyperdimension games. Like I've got Hyperdimension Neptunia 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 3, and those games are dope. So I would love to, and I think that the Vita versions are like definitive editions, because they're like Mega Hyperdimension Neptunia Plus or something like that. And I've got the action adventure one, like the hack and slash one on the Vita. I have that one that's like Mont Blanc or whatever it's called. So I have that one, but yeah, like all the other ones, like Hyperdimension Noir and all that stuff, like I need to get all of those. Like that's such a zany series. If you guys don't know, like the concept of that is super crazy. Let's see, I've been playing the OG Tomb Raider within my web browser. It's called Open Laura, a complete rebuild made by fans. Oh, that's dope. Don't get me started on my thousands of games deep. Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to get into mine. Speaking of which, see another one, guys. Another one was World War II shooters, Enemy Front. And this looks to be like a World War II shooter. Looking at it, though, it's talking about stealth and sabotage. So I think in this game, you either play as like a resistance member in one of the European countries, or maybe like the OSS or original Medal of Honor games, something like that. But yeah, there was a lot of them that came out that just kind of went under the radar. So I definitely want to check those out. I'll have to make that its own episode at some point. Let's see. Going on here on PlayStation 2, that's another one. Contra Shattered Soldier. I think that one I could probably look at. And it's a Contra game, so it seems like it'd be pretty easy pick up and play. So I might talk about that one this week, because that one looks interesting. It can't be as bad as the one that came out on the original PlayStation. I heard that one was really bad. I played a little bit of it, and there's a game I have that actually is a Contra-like game that plays way better than the Contra we got on the original PlayStation. But the PlayStation 2 had Shattered Soldier, and they had another game called Neo Contra. I haven't played either of them. I have that one. Neo Contra is not in my collection, but I might scoop that up. Last I knew, that was a $10 game, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Says Shattered Soldier is rad. It's like a boss rush game. Right on, then I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Ian, with the Vita, we still have games coming from Play Asia. Yeah, man, I gotta hop on that Play Asia train. I remember Radical Reggie was the one that put me onto that. I was just talking about Play Asia and all his videos, like how he gets like low print stuff. And is that how everybody's getting Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Like, can you get that physical like on PS4? Like I tried looking for it, and it's just like limited run, but it's only like you can, like, people are selling like pre-orders of the game on eBay, which I don't really trust none of that, so I wasn't trying to mess with any of that. But if anybody knows how I can get Scott Pilgrim versus the World, let me know, because on my I had it on one of my PlayStation 3s, but it stopped working on me. So okay, so I got Scott Pilgrim through limited run releases, so that's the only way you can get it. That's unfortunate, but I guess if they've got it, then maybe you can buy it digital. Can you get it digital on like the PS4 or Switch? Because I might go that route, because I do want to play that game again. I would love a physical copy, and I don't really mess with limited run either, but I might have to bite the bullet and try to get a limited run copy of that. I have Ghost 1.0 and Leap of Fate through Play Asia. I don't know anything about those games. They release solid products. They do? Okay. I said I'll have to check them out. I do want to get it's available digitally. Oh, okay. So I could like just get on the store and buy it. And I might do that, but that's one of those games I just want physical. Was that other one, that Retro City Rampage Girls or whatever? That was a game I wanted to get too. And yeah, so anyway, moving on the PlayStation 2, I've got this game called Galactic Wrestling featuring Muscle. And I seen my boy Steve Wright Mr. Right Way. He did I don't know why it's not focusing. There you go. He did an episode recently on his channel talking about like where he was ranking all the PlayStation 2 wrestling games, and this popped up on there, and he was talking about how good it was, and I'm like, man, I have that game, but it's just in my backlog, chilling. So it seems like an interesting game. Ultimate Muscle. I kind of remember the anime, and so yeah. So this will be pretty interesting. I think. Check that out at some point. Let's see. I still have Scott Pilgrim on my OG PS3. I still got it, but my PS3 hit me with the yellow light of death. So I'll have to get it fixed eventually. I got another backwards compatible PS3 upstairs. I need to clean it out because this sounds like a jet engine. Those models were always loud anyway, but Galactic Wrestling is on my list to find. Yeah, it looks like a cool game, so I'll have to check it out. See, moving on. This one I'm excited about. So I love the Fallout series. Of course, I only played Fallout 3, New Vegas 4, and 76. I didn't play the original ones, and I didn't play Fallout Tactics either. But recently, I found this like right at the end of the year, into 2020, and that was Brotherhood of Steel. And this is an interesting, looks like a top-down third-person action game that takes place in the Fallout universe. So yeah, I'm always down to get more Fallout lore and story. And this was done by Interplay, which is the original makers of the Fallout franchise. So I don't know if this story is canon. It'll be interesting to see. I'm sure it's canon just as long as it doesn't really interfere with the rest of the lore. I'm trying to find the Ultimate Muscle game. Said loud AF, LOL. Oh, I must be too close to the mic. My bad. Actually, I can turn this volume down a little bit. There we go. My bad. So I can't really check my it doesn't have like the volume settings on here, so I can't tell if I'm peaking or not. Yep, Fallout Dungeon Crawler like Diablo is super fun. So yeah, I'm excited to check this out. And I got this at the flea market. This was like $10. Because I was like, how much you want for that? He's like, I don't know, $10. I was like, cool. But then I checked it. But this game is, and it was complete. That's cool. But this game is like a $40 game now or something like that. And like I said, I wanted to have it on the original Xbox because I feel like it would just be the better version between that and the PS2 version. They should also make Mortal Kombat versus Tekken. Oh, you meant the PS3 loud AF. Sorry. Oh, okay. My bad. I have Fallout, but it's in my that. What's up, Kona? Welcome to the stream, sir. Can I help you? What are you looking for? So, guys, that is my cat. Well, one of my cats, Kona. Have a good day. Yeah, he's pouting about something. I don't know what. Let's see. Moving on. Oh, speaking of PS4, this is an interesting PS4. Actually, I got a lot of PS4 games coming up in my backlog. So this one, Outcast Second Contact. I don't know anything about this game. Kona's gotten big. Yeah, he has gotten big, but he hasn't gotten any bigger, unfortunately. He's a part Mancoon. His brother, my girlfriend, she got Kona from her friend, and so he had a brother from the same litter that she kept. And that fool is like 16 pounds now. He's gigantic. He's like as big as her torso. But Kona, I don't know. That's as big as he got. I haven't really noticed him growing anymore. So I don't know what I can feed him because I want him to get big. Like I deserve a fat cat out here. Never heard of Outcast. It looks cool. Yeah, man, it does. It's like it says, a living planet, epic battles, a fantastic adventure. So it appears, let's see, it says humanity has discovered that it is not alone. Unfortunately, the first contact with intelligent beings has taken a disastrous turn. You are Cutter Slade, a special forces soldier sent to the planet Alephia on a last-ditch mission. So I don't know if it's mission-based or if it's open world, but it seems to be kind of open world from the scenes on the back, but who knows? Like it looks cool. So, and I got that one super cheap. It was my boy Joe Casey. He was all, telling me he put me on one time where GameStop had a 4 for $10. I was watching one of his videos and hey man, the GameStop got the 4 for $10 right now. I'm like, oh snap! So I went, and that game was one of the games I got for $250 or something. Been looking at Outcast also. Scott says, I gotta go. Love the channel. Look forward to the next video. Thank you, sir, man. Retro Rivals. We love Retro Rivals. Fantastic channel. Likewise, I can't wait to see how what you guys come up with next. Also, man, I gotta talk to y'all, man. You guys have such good thumbnails. I need a green screen to make the kind of thumbnails that you make. I usually make like just take like a picture or something like that, and that's cool for like my camera type content. But for my gaming type content, I want more gaming type thumbnails. So I'll have to talk with you at some point and ask you how you do that. But thanks for stopping by, Scott, and we will see you in the next run. Whatever that in the next run, that doesn't make any sense. I'll see you later. Appreciate you coming to the stream. Let's see, did I miss anything? Dog food works. Feed my cat dog food, bro. All right, I'm gonna do it. You hear that, Kona? That's right. I'm about to get that dog food. I was just gonna feed him some meat. You want some ribs, sir? Okay, I got a couple on the original PlayStation. Couple of fighting games, I believe. So this one, Star Gladiator on the PlayStation 1. I'm actually very excited to play this game because of the dude that's on the cover. Now, if you guys played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, this guy's name, I think, is Hayato, and he's basically like a lightsaber wielding ninja. Like, he has like dope combos, really good up close character. And I was like, damn, what game is he from? And it's this game, Star Gladiator. So I got this at CD Trade Post like back in the day for like $10 or $15, something like that. And so I was gonna play it and just never did. And so that looks really cool. Like the graphics, it's a PlayStation 1 game, but I mean, the graphics look like they might be on par with like maybe like Tekken 2 or even 3. So the graphics look pretty good. And it seems like everybody has like lightsaber style weapons. So it looks like to be like a weapon-based 3D fighting game, similar to like we got with Soul Blade on the PlayStation 1. So that will be interesting to check out. The other game I got, and this one I got from a Game Exchange. The Game Exchange in my town closed down like some months back. And that was devastating to me. But right before they closed, I got this game. This is Destrega, and it's like an interesting. It looks like an interesting fighting game. You use like a lot of energy attacks. It looks to be like, kind of like a 3D like free roaming type game, kind of like a Battle Arena Toshinden or Bushido Blade. So it looks like you move around like that in a 3D space. So that would be cool. Yeah, the Plasma Sword says old ass retro. Yeah, absolutely. The sequel to Star Gladiator on the Dreamcast is rad. Oh, there's a sequel on the Dreamcast. See, this is why I shouldn't have slept on the Dreamcast. There are some Dreamcast games that I want to get in the future. I want to get Cannon Spike, but that Cannon Spike is hella expensive. I want to get Cannon Spike. I'm on the lookout for that now. I did not know that game existed, but if this game is good, then I'll definitely be looking for that. Let's see. Going on with some PS stuff, and the last of these games are PS4 games. So this one here, this first one says For the King. It's a roguelike tabletop adventure, and this is one of the games I got that day on the 4 for 10, so I paid $250 for this. Never heard of it. It looked interesting. Oh, the sequel is called Plasma Sword. Any game by Capcom on the Dreamcast is worth owning. That's what I hear. Like Capcom, I hear, was kicking ass on that. And so there's another game on the Dreamcast by them called Techromancer. That one looks cool. It looks like a 3D like mech fighting game. So I would like to get that also. So yeah, this For the King game, I don't know anything about it. And so it says a tabletop game includes all the DLC. So this is the definitive version of this game, whatever it is. But it's roguelike, it's tabletop, and it's advanced. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play. I do like roguelike games, though. So we shall see and see what that's about. Moving on, this is a game I got this summer when I was in Texas. And this game looked cool. I still haven't got a chance to play it. This is Dusk Diver on the PS4. And looking in the back, it's like your anime style, like third person, like action adventure game / hack and slash / beat 'em up, all of that good stuff. At least that's what it looks like. I'm excited to check it out. It's a really cool art style, and it looks like a really cool like color scheme. So we shall see. We shall see. That looks interesting though. And I got the day 1 edition, so it came in a cool box. It's got some other goodies in it. So yeah. Moving on. This one here. This is a Samurai Warriors game, Samurai Warriors 4-2. I don't know what that is. It's got 4 and then the Roman numeral 2. That's weird. Says I still want to play that Zero Gunner 2, but it's a Japan import. Oh, I see. Techromancer was awesome. Giant mech fighting game. Love it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I want to check it out. This game, I remember this Samurai Warriors. This is it plays like the Dynasty Warriors game. So I'm sure most of you remember Dynasty Warriors, and the Dynasty Warriors game kind of branched off into Samurai Warriors games. And so they continued on with Samurai Warriors. And I think there's still Dynasty Warriors games being made too. I know there were some on the PS3. So at least as late 7th generation, they were still making Dynasty Warriors games. Andre, you in the chat, you remember we used to play Dynasty Warriors 3 all the time. Like the splits, we used to jip school to play that. So yeah, Dynasty Warriors 3, man, that game was on point. Let's see. Here, and the last 2 games I had to get for these are VR games. So a while back, I was hardcore like trying to snag up a bunch of VR games because I felt like they were starting to disappear and starting to rise in price. And so this one here, Psychonauts, they got a VR game for this. And so I don't know anything about how this is going to play, but it looks dope. You know, like I like Psychonauts on the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. And so that's just a cult classic game that everybody who played it liked it, but unfortunately, overall, it didn't sell well, so it just didn't really pop off like that. So yeah, last game I got here. Also on PlayStation VR, we got Blood and Truth. And so this is another one. So I might just do like, if I can't like review these games like properly, I might just like live stream these games this week and just play each one for an hour or so just to see what they're about, just to knock them off the backlog list. So those are some games I got. Again, guys, we've only got about a week or so left of Backlog February. And like I said, just because of my work schedule and just because like I want to play each of these games for, you know, at least a few hours before I do any kind of initial thoughts video on them. I'll probably only be able to do like 2 or 3 more videos before the end of the week because again I got a series that I want to talk about that I bought over the summer and that I've really been interested in talking about, and so yeah, that'll be exciting. I'll give you guys a hint, so exclusive to everybody who's in the stream who wants to know. Let's see. They're all dusty. Ugh. So there we go. We got to talk about these guys at the end of the month. And like I said, I got the whole series now, and I've got a lot of these figurines. I got a bunch in a Facebook score. So yes, sir, we got to talk about Disney Infinity, and in particular, how Disney Infinity, what's it like playing in 2021? I don't know what it's like playing at all because I never played any of those games because they just look like kiddie and cartoony and stupid to me. But I remember somewhere I saw some gameplay like the Star Wars one, and I was like, dang, that actually looks kind of fun. So yeah, so I got like hella figures that, like I said, a Facebook marketplace, like I got like literally like 40 figures, I don't know, like 20 or 30 figures over there. And I got that and I think version 3 of Disney Infinity for like $40 on the Xbox One. And so I went and bought Disney Infinity version 1, 2, and 3 on the Wii U, just because like I wanted more games in my Wii U, and they all pretty much look the same from what I can tell. So yeah, you guys are not gonna, my cats, you guys are not gonna hump in front of me. I told y'all about that. That's nasty. Hey, I will throw this figure at you. I'm gonna have to throw this figure at them. The Star Wars one is fun. Yeah, man, it looks fun. Like, and like I said, you can play as all the different characters and get the different powers and stuff. Excuse me for a second. Nope. Get out of here. Okay, so this is Milo right here. And Milo is a little freak because he's over there trying to hump Kona. You're a little freak, man. What's wrong with you? Hey, you a freak. Is your dong out? Actually, let me. Okay, make sure it's not out because I'm away from him. That's I'm not trying to see that, bro. Not while I'm trying to live stream, okay, sir? It's gross. Honestly, more of a dog person. I like dogs too, but this apartment complex that I live in, I stay in a townhome, and they are weird about dogs. Like they're like, oh, non-aggressive breeds, but there is no such thing as an aggressive breed of dog. You can raise any dog to be aggressive, so that's stupid. Me, I want a pit bull or something like that. I like big dogs, so that's the reason why I don't have a dog, because I can have dogs here, but I can only have small dogs. And I want to do that. So if you guys have been longtime followers of this channel, knew I had a cat named Penelope, but she passed away last year, unfortunately. She fell and hit her head, we think. So, but yeah. So yeah, actually these cats are my girlfriends. She got Kona to play with Penelope because she thought Penelope needed a companion. Then when Penelope passed away, then Kona got super lonely, and so we got Milo, just another cat to play with him. And these two, they're good friends. They're thick as thieves. But now Milo be trying to like hump him, and that's weird. So like I don't want to see it. And again, like they try to do it like in front of me, which is like I don't want to see that, bro. Like I'm eating, like, and they'll just like hop up on the couch right next to me and just try to do it. Like watch out. Let's see. I spent a ton of money on Disney Infinity figures over the years. Yeah, man, and I feel like they might be expensive at some point. So I'm glad I got so many at like a crazy, like I said, $40. I figure like so many of those figures, plus they got it part 3 or version 3, whatever it is, on Xbox One. So I just went ahead and did that. And then, like I said, I went and bought Disney Infinity 1, 2, and 3 on the Wii U, and I got all of them. I spent maybe like $12-13 for all 3. So I was like, cool. So again, I don't think that there's much difference between each of the systems. So I figured I would get it on the Wii U just so I could have more games on the Wii U. Because my Wii U, I'm looking at my Wii U collection, it's like 12 games. Want to get some more games on that. But yeah, like I said, that's it. There's more games in my backlog, of course, but those are the ones that I just grabbed like right before the stream started. So we will, like I said, I'll try to tear through what I don't get to. Of course, they'll show up, in the near future, in like some hidden gems episodes or something. So we'll definitely get them in. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Let's take a look. I said I was going to talk about some more channels, so let's do that. If my mouse isn't moving. That's weird. Okay, so I guess I'll just F off because it's not gonna do. Is it because this thing is on here? Huh? Was that like messing with something? Yeah, that must have been. But how are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys? You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, threats for me? I want to do a Q&A one day. Like I think that'll be cool to just do like a Q&A live stream or something. But I don't know. I don't think I'm that interesting. So, all right. So here's one. Another channel that I want to show you guys that just hit 100 subscribers on the platform is, let me get my share on. Yep, share screens, get my drum roll popping. Is my homeboy Generation Pixel. Any game, any genre, any generation, and I'm going to add any time. Okay? That's how Generation Pixel rolls. And he's got some really good content, some really funny videos. Sometimes has a son on there, and then they'll play like competitive, like multiplayer games and stuff like that. So super good dude. Again, he just hit 100 subs. And so, yeah. So, like I said, he's got some good content. I really like his mic. I don't know if that's a Yeti mic. I thought Yeti mic, but then I'm looking at this like that white light on the front, and so he's doing an unboxing with a katana because I guess he bet somebody that he would do that, and so yeah, he's cracking open stuff with a katana. I should do that one day. Oh my God, it's this PS5. Don't do that, Lord. Oh, he's tripping. Tripping. Don't play wants his controller arm and then making this video. That's hilarious. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, check out Generation Pixel. He's a hilarious guy. Got good content. Like I said, he just hit 100 subs. Tell him I sent you. Show some love. Like, yeah, he's got some good stuff cracking on his channel. But yeah, let's see. Dave is in the house. Yo, I love the content lately, and backlog vids inspire me to try to go through my backlog this month. Yeah, man. Hopefully you found some stuff. Hey, what's on my shelf is in the stream. What's going on, buddy? Any warmer there? Oh my god, it got up to 40 degrees today, and I was out there in a t-shirt and some shorts. Like, man, that 40 degrees, and like I can't stand the cold at all, but I tell you, man, that 40 degrees hits different when it's negative 40, like for, a week and a half and a foot of snow on the ground. Like, yeah, man, it finally, like, it's thawing out, and so most of the snow is gone here now. But I was still out there in the negative 40 degree weather, and I got some shots. So I was just getting some photography stuff going on, and I tried a little bit of video, but that wasn't working out well. I was too cold for all that. But yeah, that we have this cool statue, Wichita, Kansas, the Keeper of the Plains. What's up, Kona? Welcome back. What you got going on this time? Well, leave my mic alone. All right. Here, have a pet. Yeah, like I said, he's only half Mancoon, so he didn't get as big as he should have. Like, he didn't get Mancoon big. And he's only like 1.5. So I think he's done growing, but I would love to see him grow some more. That would be awesome if he got to be like this big and like 25 pounds or something like that. But then I guess I would have to feed him more. So I guess I'm kind of split down the middle on that. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to find these photos because I'm saying we have this cool statue called the Keeper of the Plains here in Wichita, and my goal is to get him in every season, and I haven't done that yet. So I've been meaning to get like a winter shot, and so I guess I'll go ahead and share that real fast. Nice microphone. Yeah, man, this is just the Blue Yeti. I want the black one, though, the all black one. I think they call it the BBC. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, I definitely want that. Hate the wind chill in cities. Yeah. 71 tomorrow there. Where are you? What's on the show? Where are you at? You must be on the West Coast or somewhere, maybe down like southeast. LOL, man, that 40 degrees had everyone outside. Yeah, bro, like we was all out here today just running around enjoying life. Yeah, dude, the wind chill here is bitter in particular because like in Kansas, like we're just, there's no mountains. There's barely any damn trees out here. And so it's just like all up in your face. And like I said, when the wind chill got like negative 40 degrees, like that was insane. And, like I said, we were doing the rolling blackouts and I had the heat on, but my house wouldn't get hot and all kind of stuff. Like it was crazy. So, oh, you're in California? I got you. Lucky. But y'all ain't got no water though. So that's what I heard. I heard y'all dealing with like, I had my home in Florida. He was talking mad stuff. Wait, am I sharing this? Okay. So I think I'm sharing this. This is a photo I took like while it was like negative 40 degrees outside, but it came out really good, I thought. And I caught it right as the sun was going down. So yeah, I'm proud of that joint right there. The building's funnel cold air. I was just thankful to keep the power because the rolling blackouts were going. Yeah, like I said, there was like one day for us, it was like really bad. But then other than that, I didn't lose power at all. But like one day, like we lost it twice. And it was never like super bad. Like people was tripping. Like, I mean, like people were tripping, like, oh, this is ridiculous. Like, how can they do this to us? And like, people are saying, oh, my son got a breathing machine or heart monitor and this and that. And like, what are we gonna do? Like, with the power goes, they can't take our power. Like, bro, like we live in Kansas, like smack dab in the middle of Tornado Alley. Like, what are you gonna do? I assume it's whatever you're gonna do if a storm knocks out your power. So it's like I've seen a lot of people bitching about that, but it's like you should already, if you got a heart monitor or something like that, or you got to be hooked to a machine or whatever, like you should already have a generator or some backup plan already. Like it shouldn't take this to make you upset about that when, like I said, we deal with tornadoes every year and severe thunderstorms that knock out our power all the time, in the late spring. So it's like, what are we talking about here? Like I said, it wasn't that bad. Like I was out for maybe like 30 minutes at a time. I think the longest I was without power was like an hour and 15 minutes. It's fine. Just just get under a blanket. Like get under two blankets. Like it's cool. Like situations like that in place. Like you just expect like people to do it for you and then be mad when they can't deliver. Like now, granted, they should be able to deliver, but they did the best they could, and it was either that or be like Texas, like but they play, they were victims of having privatized companies run their electrical grid, and of course being privatized companies and being that their government rolled back regulations on these privatized companies, like their infrastructure was not in place, like the apparatus was not in place. So even though, like I said, it was cold in Texas, but 1 inch of snow, 1 to 2 inches of snow, and like 0-degree weather, like that's every year for us up here in Kansas. You know what I mean? And there were cities in Texas like El Paso that wasn't part of their grid. They were part of the Western power grid. And El Paso, Texas had power throughout the entire crisis. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people of like San Antonio or like Dallas or wherever, Houston, whatever, like, it's just like those privatized companies really played them, and their governments don't hold these private companies accountable. So, that's rich people. That's how don't get me started on that. I'm not trying to get political out here. So backup plans. I'm worried about the fires here. Oh, you don't have a car? Yeah, man. Like I said, global warming is not a joke. Wildfire season in California is out of control. Like, and there's wildfires every year, but I mean, it's like wildfires have been really, really bad. Yeah, weather everywhere, man. And like hurricanes and stuff. Like you live in the southeast. I told my homie in Florida, he was sitting there, oh yeah, y'all got that negative 40 degrees. Like, yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. It's like 78 here right now. He's just like, he shows me a picture. He's like in the sun, like sipping some lemonade. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need you to have that same energy come hurricane season. Because when you dealing with hurricanes, I'm gonna be over here high and dry, buddy. So but yeah, it's getting crazy out there. Like I said, just guys, I just try to be as prepared as possible to take care of yourselves. Like it's no joke out there. But shucks. Like I said, guys, I am basically out of things to say. So I think I might go ahead and end this stream. I don't know if anybody else is still streaming. Is there anybody else that I forgot to talk about as far as channels that you guys need to look at? We took a look at Brew United, Ploopa Choop, Generation Pixel. Oh, we need to talk about backpack games. I do really like backpack games. And again, I'm not a fan of watching channels who just stream games all the time. Just, I don't know. Like, again, I'm not throwing shade to any of you guys because I know most of you guys are also content creators. And if you're that person that streams, like, I'm not trying to hate on you. It's just that, I like watching reviews and stuff like, every now and then, yeah. But there's tsunamis and lava. Ooh, yeah. Hawaii in the U.S., yeah. I looked into balmy places, yeah. Let's see. Okay, let me get the share on this. So yeah, this is last channel I want to show you guys today. I've been watching a lot of him like in the last like couple of weeks, and so he is on his way to 300 subscribers. This is Backpack Games. So he's, like I said, he does like stream videos, but he also does like other types of videos. Like he'll do videos about his camera setup and videos about like tips on helping you to become a better streamer or how to stream with, like lower budget equipment, things like that. So he definitely mixes it up. And I feel like I'm getting to know him as a person better in addition to watching him play games, which I think is my biggest issue with watching people stream games. Like I feel like I don't get the connection to kind of like get into their head and like pick them apart over time that I get with other channels. And so, yeah, but he's definitely worth watching. He's got some really good stuff. And like I said, he mixes up his content in that way as well. 275 subs is what he's sitting on right now. And he's closing in on 300. So again, if you're interested in checking him out, definitely tell him I sent you. Are you gonna get that Mass Effect Legendary Edition? I want to. I never played Mass Effect 3. I don't know why. Like it's just like I love the first two games. Part 2 in particular. I mean, everybody says Part 2 is the best, and it really is. Mass Effect 2 is a masterpiece of a game, and so I wanted to play Part 3. People said the ending was stupid, but I didn't really care about that. It's more Mass Effect. Like it can't be that bad. I think people say it's bad in the way that people say that Knights of the Old Republic 2 is bad. Like Knights of the Old Republic 2 is a fantastic game. The ending might not be as good as the first game, but that's okay. Like it's still dope. Leave the links on the save stream. Yeah, I will definitely do that tomorrow. Like I said, when I do these long streams like this, it usually takes like a day and a half for them to show up where I can actually go back and, edit them and stuff. So I will definitely go back tomorrow or the next day and put the links in there so you guys can check them out. But yeah, they got some good things going on, and they're really consistent and not only just putting out a lot of content, but all the stuff they're doing. Their videos are good and entertaining. So they've been really putting out consistently like good content. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. And so, yeah, I definitely had to give him a sub on that. But anyway, real quick, I want to talk real quick about gatekeeping because I mentioned that before. And anybody got a link to Backpack Games? I'll just put it in the – can I put it? I think I can put it in the chat. I'll do that real fast. There you go. But like I said, this makes a good point because I was talking about gatekeeping because people, I mean, it does exist, but it's interesting. Like, I don't think people gatekeep for the sole purpose of shutting down small channels or anything like that. I honestly don't think that they think about that enough to care about that. So it's like, for instance, let's talk about Metal Jesus Rocks because he's a huge channel, right? Like, he's up there with, Radical Reggie and Kelsey and Wood, Hawker, and all of those guys. Like, but they all came up around the same time. Most of those other channels came from his channel. Like Metal Jesus was the one that put Wood on. Like, I didn't know anything about Wood Hawker at all until I saw him in Metal Jesus's videos. So Metal Jesus put Wood on. Metal Jesus put Radical Reggie on. Metal Jesus put Kelsey on, and he put Kinsey on, and he put John Riggs on, and he put John Hancock on. And so like there's a reason why they're called the Metal Jesus crew, right? So I think it's just because they all came up together and they all helped each other out because their content, them being guests on his show, like their expertise improved his content, and so he got more views and subs off of that too. And just because they all built together, like whenever any of them are doing something, like they'll like shout them out. Metal Jesus will directly shout them out, like, oh yes, check out my boy Radical, she's got this video, or oh, my boy John Riggs was talking about this or whatever. Like, and I guess people are like, well, man, like, why don't these bigger channels like shout out smaller channels? And I think part of it is just like, first of all, it's kind of like, bro, I don't know you like that. Like it really is. It's just kind of like that thing. Yeah, Reggie is on the middle media glitch team now. And really it's because he forged, like, I saw him forge friendships with those guys like way back in the day too, So yeah, he's part of Media Glitch now, it seems, but like he had been talking to those guys. And again, a lot of those Media Glitch guys I saw in Metal Jesus videos, whether like they were just like kicking it at like PRG or whatever the case. And so yeah, like they've had they forge relationships over several years. So I don't think they're doing it just to shut other people out, but it's just like, oh, they know this person, they came up with this person, so they put this person on. And I feel, people complain that they don't do enough for smaller YouTube channels, but honestly, man, like to be completely honest, like I don't owe you anything. So I think that's important. Like people really get entitled when it comes to stuff like that, but it's like, bro, like they don't owe you a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They could be, and again, they don't know you, so they could be shouting you out and then freaking like you like a low-key racist or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy to me. I'm going through my videos now because in particular, I thought this was pretty neat. Let's go to this video here. So let me hit the share on this. And like I said, it's just like if you are going hard and you're putting out good content, like people will notice eventually. So here's a pickups video I did a while ago. Okay, and looking in the comment section, like if you look at that, like Metal Jesus like looked at that video, like, and like he hit me up like with a dope comment. And actually like a video a while back, it was actually, I think it was my first hidden gems video for the original Xbox, and I think he commented on that one too. And he didn't like shout me out in one of his videos. I wish he would. That would be dope, by the way, but he doesn't have to. But what it was, he has a website, MetalJesus.com, and what Metal Jesus will do is he will put channels that like YouTube channels like that he likes and like videos that he likes, he'll put them on his website and feature them on his website. So I remember I got like a lot of traffic one day, like on my channel. I'm like, damn, where's all these fools coming from? And somebody was like, hey man, Metal Jesus brought me here. And I'm like, Metal Jesus Rocks brought you here? Like, what? And I look at my analytics and I saw that like all these news. So yeah, see, he commented on that too. Didn't realize Dragon Slayer 3D had looked like that. Amazing. Gonna have to pick that up. So dope. Like I appreciate that. And then right below him, RIP, the late great Dr. Josh, the Real Gamer. Miss that guy, man. Appreciate. I'm gonna pop up his channel real fast too, because I was trying to get him to 2,000 subs in 2020, because before he passed, we had talked and on Instagram, and he told me, it's like, man, I'm gonna try to get to 2,000. Like, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna try to get to 1,000, man. I'm gonna catch up to you, type of deal, And so, like I said, Dr. Josh put me on early in my career when I had 30 subs. Like, he was shouting me out in his videos. And so, like I said, that was really cool. So I appreciate that. I owe a lot of my growth and success to Dr. Josh, because I met a lot of cool people in the community as a result of him. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show you, like, I mean, he like Metal Jesus checks out my videos, which is dope, but like he doesn't shout me out in his video because he don't know me like that. And he doesn't owe me like that. Maybe one day, if I keep like grinding like I am, and one day if I get like a bunch of subscribers and look at, we can stand as more equals, then maybe, we can, do something to work together or whatever the case. I did reach out to Reggie last year, Radical Reggie. I wanted to do a video about like his experience as like a Black content creator, because there's not they're out there, but there's not a lot that I know, especially prominent ones. So I was like, man, what do you think about that? Like, do you feel like you have to act a certain way? Do you feel like you have any kind of expectation? I was going to ask him some questions, but he never got back with me. And again, like there was no reason for him to. Like I had like 600 subscriber time, and he had, whatever he's got. He doesn't show it, but I'm guessing he's probably like, 30 to 50,000 right now. But no incentive for him to collab with me. You know what I mean? And I've got a channel like, 1/10 of a percent his size, or whatever the case, 1%, whatever it is. So like I said, don't take it personal. If that's the case, I didn't take it personal. Like I said, if I had more subscribers and it was worth it for him to do like any collab, then, because only person that would have gained in that situation is me. Again, that's not why I reached out to him. It was because he was a prominent Black creator in the retro community, and I just really wanted to pick his brain about that. And I told him, like, even if you just wanted to leave a statement, that I could drop a statement of yours. But, it's all good. Dig into the comment section of channels you like. You discover people with similar interests. That's definitely important. Yeah, because I look at videos all the time of like other creators that I like, and I feel like I've found some of you guys that way. Just like looking at like some of you guys, your videos, and then seeing other people in the contents, and I see their thumbnail, like it looks like he might have a channel. Let's see what he's talking about, or he's got an interesting name. Let's see what he's talking about, or let's see what she's got going on, and then I'll look at the channel, and then like it'll be dope to me, and I'll go ahead and hit him with a sub. So yeah, I think that's important. Another thing that I miss is like live streams like this, like how back in the day, like you could click somebody's icon and go to their channel, but you can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, like YouTube took that function out, which was stupid because I found so many channels doing that. Like back when J Love used to live stream all the time before COVID hit, she's busy now. She works in the medical field, but she used to live stream like weekly. T Belly still live streams every week. I catch him on Saturday nights usually. And when I'm in there, I'll find people that I didn't know and just click their stuff and, go to their channel and like, hey, we'll get to talk and just having a conversation in the chat during the live stream. And then I'll be like, oh, let me go ahead and click this person. And then they got a channel. So I'm like, hey, yeah, that's cool, man. I'll sub you. So just so we can talk again, and just kind of keep that going. Like I've done that to a couple of people, like Amazing Power is his name. I think I found him like that. Quesadilla Padilla, I found like that. High comments below recorded vids. Let's see, literally no one in the retro community talks about that game. It's solid, but that game is a finger twister. Wait, did I miss some comments? What are you talking about? Did you ever get a chance to look into that B-Boy game on? No, I didn't. Mainly because I haven't had a chance to buy it. But yeah, I'll definitely be looking for that come March. Say YouTube is anti-community, censor comments. Literally no one in retro community talks about that game. It's pretty solid, but the game is a finger twister. Yeah, man, I'll have to peep it. I like basketball games too, and especially if they're more like on the arcade side. Yep, I hate that YouTube changed that. I'd subscribe to a lot of people through live streams, but now they get rid of it. Yeah, so I kind of just try to open up another window and then try to type their name in there and see if I can find them like that. But yeah, it was just so much more convenient just to hit their icon and go to their channel like during the stream. So yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, and it does seem like YouTube is anti-community, like because they like changed their little community functions like that and kind of like water them down. Like they definitely make it harder to connect, just a little bit, not too bad, but yeah, they're definitely not helping that situation. So yeah. But like I said, as far as the gatekeeping thing, the channel that I showed you guys tonight, like Brood United, Ploopa Choop, Generation Pixel, Backpack Games, Stranded Gamer, like all of them, like that's a community within our community, and they're all good friends. They all create together, and I've seen them collab on each other's videos, and so they're growing together. So if one of them really breaks out and really gets big, that person will put the others on, just because like that, they came up together. So, they're all around the same, same sub count and all of that. And so, yeah, like they all came up together. So they'll definitely put each other on and collab and stuff like that and make each other better. And once they get big in the community and they have huge channels, it's not like they're going to be looking down on the smaller channels, but like they've had that journey that they took together. So, that makes people really solid. And so I think that's all it is. I don't think like Spawn Wave is like telling the Spawn cast members to, suppress smaller channels whenever possible. So, because like there's billions, like hundreds of billions of views on YouTube like every week or whatever the case. Like there's plenty of views to go around. There's plenty of room for all of us to have like substantially large channels, and so there's no reason to do that. Like, see, Flores Kids on modern systems is another example too. Flores Kids, what is that? I haven't heard of that. Flora Kids launch trailer. All right, let's watch this. See what he's talking about. Share screen again. I appreciate StreamYard for letting you have these functionalities free. Okay. Like I can do this free also with OBS, but OBS is kind of hard for me to figure out. Like my old brain can't wrap my way around OBS. So indie game, Seattle indie game competition. Okay, so it's got some wins out here. Come on, let me see some game. Floor Kids. Oh, okay. So you breakdance. This is interesting. Okay, that's cool. You kind of go around doing different competitions, battling people. This looks absolutely interesting. Thanks for putting me on to this. I'm definitely going to check this out. This looks super unique. I'm digging the hand-drawn art style. Some tracks. Like I said, if the music is on point, I'm there. What I'm hearing sounds okay. Scribble. Live. Okay. More than 40 tracks by Kid Koala. That looks cool. I'm here for that. I'm not going. Yeah. That's what's up. I'm here for that. So that this was from 2 years ago. So this been out. Floor Kids is dope. Used to breakdance back in the, but it was. My hand at breakdancing too. In high school, Asian homies was trying to put me on to breaking. Someone complained that Someone complained that Chun-Li wasn't in Mortal Kombat. What? Someone complained that Chun-Li wasn't in the Mortal Kombat trailer. That's hilarious. B-Boy actually has licensed music in it. Oh, okay. So that's definitely worth the scoop up. Yeah, and that game looks cool. I'm with that. So that's unique, just like I like it. Well, guys, you have done it again. You have wasted a perfectly good hour and a half talking to your boy Lightsaber Samurai. I actually have to get off because I just looked. It's 9:30 where I am, just shy of 9:30, and I got school tomorrow, so I gotta get ready, get everything. I started this live stream while I'm charging some of my lightsaber batteries because I got some. I was talking to Dan, one of my subscribers. And he was asking me questions about one of my old Ultra Sabers videos. And so we definitely got to talk about some Ultra. I got these Ultra Sabers. I spent hundreds of dollars on them. I got like 10 of them. So, I mean, that's well over like 2 bands worth of like prop lightsabers that I have. I don't do anything with them. They just sit and collect dust. I'm charging batteries now because I haven't used them in over a year. So I don't even know if the batteries still work. I probably got to go buy because they use certain type of batteries. So I got to probably go online and buy some more. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to do some content with that. He was asking me some questions about the types of blades. And so I'm definitely going to do a buyer's guide on that. And let's get back to some more of this Ultra Sabers content. So definitely that'll be on the way. I wanted to squeeze that in this week, but I probably won't be able to get to that until March because I got to go online and order some new parts and stuff. And I really want to focus on this backlog stuff before March comes. So that's going to be it, guys. If you like this content, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, you'll be glad you did. I appreciate everybody coming in. Boy 12, Zyballa, Budget Gaming, BFG, Ken's Games Collection. Everybody else sat and chilled with me for a little bit. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Lightsaber Samurai out and peace. And in that broadcast,